Every night, without fail, Nora would place a small, flickering lantern in her bedroom window. It wasn't just a decoration. It was a promise, a tradition her older brother, Liam, had started years ago, just before he left to join the army. He'd ruffled her hair, a mischievous glint in his eyes, and said, "No matter where I go, Nora, when I come home, I'll follow the light." So, she kept the light on. Through long summers and bitter winters, the little lantern glowed, a beacon of hope in the quiet night. Years began to stretch and blur together. At first, Liam's letters arrived every week, filled with stories of new places and funny anecdotes about his fellow soldiers. Nora would read them aloud by the lantern's warm light, feeling like he was right there with her. But then, the letters became less frequent. A month would pass, then two. Eventually, they stopped coming altogether. The silence was heavy, but Nora's faith wasn't. Every single evening, she lit the wick, her heart whispering the same prayer: "Come home, Liam, follow the light." One particularly stormy night, the wind howled and rain lashed against the glass. Nora sat by the window, the lantern's flame dancing wildly, as if mirroring the storm in her heart. She was almost ready to go to bed when she saw a figure, a silhouette, walking slowly up the long road to their house. Her heart leaped into her throat, pounding against her ribs. Could it be? Was it him? She squinted, her breath catching. But as the figure drew closer, her hope faltered. The man's walk was too heavy, too somber. It wasn't Liam. He was a soldier, his uniform soaked from the rain. He stopped at her door, and when she opened it, he looked at her with eyes full of a sorrow she instantly recognized as her own. In his hands, he held a small, polished wooden box. He handed it to her gently, his voice barely a whisper above the storm. "He told me, if anything ever happened to him, to bring this to the girl who keeps the light on." With trembling hands, Nora opened the box. Inside, resting on a bed of velvet, was Liam's dog tag and a folded, worn piece of paper. His familiar handwriting swam before her tear-filled eyes. It read, "Thank you for being my light, even in the dark." That night, Nora placed the lantern back in the window. The storm outside eventually calmed, and the flame burned steady and bright. She finally understood. Some lights aren't meant to guide people home. They're meant to keep their memory alive. A constant, glowing tribute to the love that never fades. If this story touched your heart, please like, share it with someone who carries a memory in their heart, and subscribe to Royal Reads for more emotional stories.